No one, not even the people closest to the Kirk family, expected this. The air around Turning Point USA turned ice cold the moment breaking headlines flashed across every major conservative blog. Charlie Kirk's parents file for full custody of the grandchild. And within minutes, all fingers snapped toward one person, Erika Kirk. But what shocked everyone wasn't just the filing. It was how fast it happened, and how brutally it exposed the cracks Erika had been hiding for months. Insiders whispered that Charlie's family had been quietly gathering documents, testimonies, screenshots, and even voice recordings. One source said, "This isn't a custody case. This is a full-blown takedown." And Erika? She was completely blindsided. The moment she stepped out of her Scottsdale home and saw a wall of paparazzi screaming questions, something inside her shattered. Cameras caught her freezing, her eyes darting like she knew something darker was coming, something she wasn't prepared to face. Then, boom, another leak. This time, from deep inside the Kirk family circle. A text message allegedly sent by Charlie's mother read, "We can't let Erika raise this child alone. Too much has come out. Too much has come out." What did they know that Erika didn't? What was about to surface? Suddenly, every influencer, every political commentator, every drama page went into a frenzy. Rumors of financial manipulation, secret arguments, late-night phone calls between Erika and someone Charlie's parents despised, and then just when it seemed like things couldn't spiral. Further, Charlie's parents arrived in person at the courthouse with a lawyer known for ending careers, not just winning cases. The entire conservative world is holding its breath. Because whatever Charlie's parents are about to reveal is not what anyone expected. And Erika? She's standing on the edge of the biggest humiliation of her entire life. From the outside, Erika Kirk always crafted the image of a polished, picture-perfect conservative influencer. The elegant wife, the loyal partner, the woman who stood by Charlie's side through everything. But behind the glossy Instagram filters and carefully curated speeches, people who worked around the Kirks say the truth was never that simple. And now, with Charlie gone and the family imploding under pressure, everything is spilling into the open. It started months before Charlie's sudden death. Long before the custody war, long before Erika realized just how deeply his parents resented her. Team members whispered about explosive arguments behind closed doors, fights that shook the walls of the TPUSA headquarters. One staffer remembered hearing Charlie shout, "You can't keep doing this, Erika. My parents already don't trust you." The argument ended with a door slamming and Erika storming past interns, wiping her face as if she had been crying or pretending to. But the tension didn't begin there. According to older employees, Erika's relationship with Charlie's parents was rocky from day one. His mother, Sharon, believed Erika only loved the spotlight. She allegedly told a friend, "Erika doesn't love Charlie. She loves what Charlie gives her." And when the marriage faced issues, especially those last chaotic months, Sharon grew colder, sharper, more suspicious. The most disturbing part: one insider leaked that Charlie secretly visited his parents multiple times without telling Erika. The conversations were emotional, messy, and desperate. In one alleged voicemail, Charlie said, "Mom, I'm trying to keep this marriage together, but she's hiding things from me. I don't know how much more I can take." But what was Erika hiding? That question haunted Charlie's parents, eventually pushed them to start collecting information, meals bank records, even statements from people Erika stopped talking to after her rise in influence. They never confronted her. They waited, watched, prepared. Then came the pregnancy rumors. Publicly, Erika insisted everything was perfect. She posted soft-lit maternity photos, scripted captions about faith and family, and appeared on podcasts acting like Charlie's biggest supporter. But privately, sources say she and Charlie were barely speaking. One of Charlie's closest friends claimed Charlie told him, "I don't think this marriage will survive this year." And then, tragedy struck. Charlie's death left everyone shattered, confused, and searching for answers. But the moment he was gone, the fragile bridge between Erika and the Kirk family collapsed completely. Charlie's parents were grieving, but grief quickly turned into suspicion. They didn't like the way Erika handled the funeral arrangements. They didn't like the sudden PR moves. They didn't like the interviews. They didn't like how quickly Erika rebranded herself as the widow of a conservative titan. Sharon allegedly exploded at Erika during a private family meeting, slamming her hand on the table as she yelled, "This isn't your show. You don't control this family." Not anymore. People who were there said the room went silent after that. The relationship never recovered. A former family friend said, Charlie's parents saw behavior after his death that confirmed their worst fears. They claimed Erika tried to block access to certain family documents, restricted who could visit the baby, and even attempted to control who spoke publicly about Charlie's legacy. One bombshell source said, "It was like Erika was trying to write the narrative alone, shutting everyone else out." Still, no one expected what happened next. Charlie's brother, Mark, quietly hired a lawyer. Sharon and his father, Ray, began compiling a timeline of every suspicious moment, every time Erika acted strange, every time she contradicted herself, every time she refused help. They even reportedly spoke with someone Erika once confided in, a person who turned over messages that made Sharon cry when she read them. But the breaking point: a leaked audio clip of Erika arguing with a member of Charlie's extended family 2 weeks after his death. In the recording, Erika's voice is sharp, angry, impatient. "Stop calling them his parents. I'm the one raising this baby. I will decide what happens from now on." When the clip circulated through the family chat, it was over. Sharon allegedly whispered, "She's going to erase us." And that's when they made the decision. A custody filing wasn't about taking a baby away. It was about protecting Charlie's legacy, about stopping what they believed was a dangerous spiral, about preventing Erika from becoming the sole storyteller of their son's life. But what none of them expected, what no one saw coming, was that the moment they filed, something buried deep in the family's past would resurface. Something involving Charlie, a hidden message, and a secret Erika prayed would never be exposed. And now, with both sides armed, emotional, and ready to burn everything down, the stage is set for the first devastating twist. One that will change the entire case. Everything detonated on a quiet Tuesday morning, so quiet, in fact, that Erika didn't even realize the clock had hit 9:14 a.m. when her phone started vibrating nonstop. At first, she ignored it. She thought it was just another round of conservative influencers tagging her in posts, speculating about her next move. But then her own publicist called 3 times back-to-back. That never happened. When Erika finally picked up, the publicist didn't even say hello. She whispered, voice trembling, "Erika, Charlie's parents just filed for custody. And it's worse than you think." Erika froze. Her breath hitched. Her throat closed. Her entire face drained of color. She had expected tension, arguments, maybe even a dramatic family meeting. But custody, full custody, filed publicly. In her mind, that was an act of war, a sign that Charlie's parents weren't just grieving. They were coming for her. But she had nitrogen monoxide ideaed just how deeply they had prepared for this move. Because at that very moment, reporters gathered outside the courthouse were reading through a 46-page filing, and every word seemed designed to humiliate her, expose her, and obliterate whatever pristine image she'd tried to maintain since Charlie's death. The first 5 pages were concerns. The next 10 were inconsistencies. The rest? Screenshots, messages, names, witness statements. Things Erika thought were buried. people she thought she could silence, moments she prayed would never resurface again. Within minutes, conservative Twitter turned into a battlefield, one account posted. Breaking: documents claim Erika misled Charlie about financial transfers weeks before his passing. Another leaked this: there are records of unexplained calls from Erika to someone Charlie repeatedly fought about. But the real explosion came from a screenshot that no one saw coming, a text, allegedly sent by Charlie himself to his father just 6 days before he died. "I'm scared for the baby. Things are getting out of control." And that's when the entire internet lost its mind. People who had been defending Erika instantly switched sides. People who hated her now felt vindicated. People who didn't even know her began flooding comments with theories, accusations, and moral judgments. But the biggest question everyone asked was simple. Who was Charlie talking about? What was getting out of control? And then, like gasoline poured on an already raging fire, Charlie's parents dropped a bomb. They didn't go on Fox News. They didn't do a podcast. They didn't hold a press conference. Instead, they leaked a single paragraph to their lawyer, knowing it would go public. We have reason to believe Erika was communicating with an individual who may have influenced decisions that put Charlie under extreme emotional distress in his final months. That was it. No names, no details, no explanation, just a single nuclear line. And that line was enough to send social media spiraling. Reddit threads exploded. Telegram groups lit up. Twitter spaces filled with thousands of viewers demanding answers. One post went viral instantly. Is there another man involved? Is that why Charlie's parents moved so fast? Influencers made 8-minute videos claiming they had sources. Conservative commentators hinted that this was just the beginning. Even mainstream outlets circled, waiting for the next round of leaks. But while the world went wild, Erika was losing her mind behind closed doors. She paced the living room, her hands shaking, makeup smeared as she tried calling her attorney. At one point she shouted, "They can't do this. They don't have proof. They're trying to destroy me." But her attorney wasn't comforting. He wasn't reassuring. He wasn't calm, in fact. He sounded terrified. Because what Erika didn't know, what no one had told her yet, was that Charlie's parents didn't just file documents. They handed over something far worse. A private journal entry written by Charlie 2 weeks before he died. And the entry wasn't vague. It wasn't emotional rambling. It wasn't a passing thought. It was direct. It was specific. It was damning. One line from that journal was already circulating among reporters. "If anything happens to me, want mom and dad involved. I don't trust Erika's judgment anymore." And that was enough to tip public opinion completely. But it wasn't the full entry. The real content, what the family kept sealed, was darker, more personal, more damaging. When Erika's lawyer finally called her back, his voice was low, controlled, almost numb. "Erika, we have a problem." Her heart dropped. "What problem?" she whispered. There was a long silence. Then he said the words that shattered her world. "Charlie's parents submitted evidence that suggests you weren't honest about the baby's paternity." Erika felt the air punch out of her lungs. "What? That's insane. That's I who told them." "Who is saying that?" Her lawyer continued. "They claim they have communications between you and a man Charlie was deeply suspicious of. And according to the filing, Charlie confronted you multiple times about it." Erika collapsed onto the sofa, gripping her head. No. This can't be happening." But inside the courthouse, reporters were already tweeting. First twist. Custody filing includes allegations of hidden relationship and trust breach between Erika and Charlie. And just like that, the narrative shifted. This wasn't a custody case. It wasn't a grieving family misunderstanding a young widow. It wasn't a bad relationship suddenly imploding. This was betrayal. Secrets, infidelitormers, hidden conversations, emotional breakdowns. A marriage falling apart behind a political empire. But the worst part? The part Erika never expected. The part that sent the entire internet screaming in disbelief. The man her name was allegedly linked to was someone deep inside the conservative movement. Someone Charlie publicly disliked. Someone with influence, power, and enough enemies to keep the internet fed for months. And when that name leaked, when the screenshots appeared, when the messages surfaced, everything exploded into chaos. One message read, "I can't talk right now. He's home. I'll call when he leaves." Another, "You know I can't get out of this yet. Not until everything settles." A third, "He won't suspect anything if you just stay calm." None of the messages were verified. None were confirmed. None had context. But that didn't matter. The internet didn't need context. It needed a villain. It needed drama. It needed someone to blame. And Erika was now the perfect target as the day spiraled into a circus of leaks, reactions, and influencer commentary. Something even worse emerged, something that changed everything. A reporter tweeted, "New. Charlie's parents claimed they uncovered a voicemail Erika deleted from his phone before turning it over." People screamed in the comments, "What voicemail? Why was it deleted? What was she hiding?" And, according to insiders, that voicemail wasn't just emotional, it was a warning. A warning Charlie left behind. A warning that Erika never wanted anyone to hear. The voicemail hasn't surfaced yet. Charlie's parents haven't released it. Their lawyers are guarding it tightly, but they claim one line from that voicemail changes everything. And that line is about to destroy Erika's entire story, because it connects the mysterious man. The journal entry, the late-night calls, the missing messages, the argument, and the final days of Charlie's life. And when that line finally leaks, when the world hears it, Erika won't just be humiliated. She'll be exposed in a way she never imagined, because that voicemail holds the first real twist in this entire scandal. A twist that threatens to flip the custody case upside down and turn the entire conservative world against her. By the next morning, the scandal had mutated into something monstrous, bigger, louder, and more uncontrollable than Erika ever imagined. What started as a custody filing had evolved into a national frenzy. Every podcast, every conservative commentator, every drama page on Instagram had one subject and one subject only: Erika Kirk's collapse. But all of that was nothing compared to what was coming. Because while Erika hid inside her house, terrified of stepping outside, Charlie's parents made a move so strategic, so calculated, so devastating that even their own lawyer hesitated before sending the document. They filed a motion to unseal Charlie's final voicemail. That voicemail, the one Erika allegedly deleted, the one Charlie recorded days before he died, the one Charlie's parents called the key to understanding everything. Reporters were already circling the courthouse like vultures, waiting for any update. So when the filing appeared on the public docket, notifications exploded across the internet. Breaking news banners lit up. Charlie's final voicemail. Requested for release, attorneys claim it contains critical evidence. Twitter went insane. One user wrote, "If they release that voicemail, Erika is finished." Another said, "This is turning into a true crime documentary live." A third tweeted, "Why would Erika delete a voicemail unless she had something to hide?" The pressure grew so rapidly that even mainstream political commentators started chiming in. Candace Owens tweeted a cryptic message: "Some people build their lives on lies. Eventually, those lies suffocate them." The internet instantly assumed she meant Erika, But the real nuclear explosion came 3 hours later, when an anonymous account dropped what they claimed were transcribed parts of the voicemail. Everyone's timeline froze. The post read, "Charlie, I don't know how to fix this. I don't know who to trust anymore. If anything happens to me, check her messages. Check who she's been calling. I'm begging you, don't let the baby be caught in this." Whether it was real or fake didn't matter. The damage was already done. Millions saw it within minutes. Thousands of YouTubers reposted it. Tons of commentators analyzed it frame by frame. And Erika, she collapsed. Her sister found her sitting on the floor, phone in hand, shaking uncontrollably, whispering, "This isn't real. They can't do this." Charlie didn't mean that. He couldn't have. Her sister tried to reassure her, but Erika wasn't listening. She was scrolling, reading every tweet, every hate comment, every accusation. Then suddenly ping. A journalist posted a screenshot from a sealed court document. One line read, "Communications between Erika Kirk and redacted raise concerns regarding undue emotional influence on the deceased during marital conflict." Another read, "Screenshots provided by third-party witness include messages suggesting ongoing emotional attachment between Erika and redacted." People zoomed in, enhanced the screenshot, tried to guess the redacted name. Then someone posted a close-up and circled part of a blurred-out letter. It looked like the beginning of a TA frenzy began. Tucker, Tristan, Tim, Ted Cruz's staff. The internet was throwing darts blindly, but they didn't have to wait long, because within hours, a second leak dropped. A bigger one, a more dangerous one. This time, it wasn't a screenshot. It wasn't a transcription. It wasn't Aramauer. It was a voice recording. A shaky, static-filled, 18-second audio clip posted anonymously to a Telegram channel. At first, no one knew what it was. Then the audio became clear. Erika's voice sobbingly emotional, whispering anxiously, "He's starting to suspect something. If this gets out, it'll ruin everything we planned." The world stopped. People replayed it hundreds of times. Some slowed it down. Some edited the audio. Some compared it to Erika's podcast interviews to confirm it was really her. Within minutes, it hit Twitter, then YouTube, then Instagram, then TikTok. Hundreds of thousands of people dissected every millisecond of it. Hashtags went viral instantly. Hashtag Erika caught. Hashtag Charlie voicemail. Hashtag custody scandal. Hashtag who is she talking about? And then the most explosive segment began. Celebrity reactions. Influencers posted reaction videos screaming, "Oh my God, that's her. That is literally her voice." Political commentators said, "I warned everyone something was off with this woman." A former TPUSA employee tweeted, "This confirms everything we saw behind the scenes." Even a Fox News anchor broke protocol on live TV and said, "This is getting uglier by the hour." But while the world torched Erika in real time, Charlie's parents calmly made their next move. They held a press briefing outside the courthouse, not to speak, not to rant, but to stand silently with their attorney. The lawyer issued only one statement: "We believe the truth will come out. There is more evidence forthcoming." That phrase, "more evidence forthcoming," detonated across the internet. If the voicemail was this explosive, what else did they have? What else had Erika tried to hide? Every blogger, every YouTuber, every political influencer made videos with thumbnails like, "The beginning of the end for Erika. The leaks are getting worse. The conservative world is on fire." Meanwhile, Erika's attorney scrambled to contain the damage. He told her to stay offline, stay inside, don't respond to anything. But Erika refused. She stormed into her bedroom, turned on the ring light, opened her Instagram story, and hit record. Her voice was unsteady. Her eyes were red. Her breathing was shaky. She said, "Everyone needs to stop lying about my marriage. Stop spreading fake audio. Stop dragging my name. Charlie trusted me. I loved him. This is all out of context." But even as she spoke, comments flooded in. "Where's the rest of the voicemail? Why did you delete messages? Who were you talking to? Why did Charlie warn his parents? Why did you sound scared? Where's the man you were calling?" The video made things worse. TikTokers stitched her clip, mocking her tone. YouTubers called it damage control. Commentators said she looked guilty, panicked, and cornered. And then, the shocking reveal hit. A conservative gossip page posted a bombshell, exclusive. The man Erika was allegedly communicating with was someone Charlie publicly accused of undermining him. And then, for the first time ever, the redacted name leaked. The post claimed the man Erika talked to was a high-ranking TPUSA staff member with direct access to Charlie's schedule and private information. Within minutes, four insiders came forward, naming the same person, Trevor Hail, a senior figure at TPUSA, a man Charlie allegedly disliked, a man with influence, power, and access. People dug up old photos of Trevor and Erika at events, zoomed in, enhanced faces, analyzed body language. Then someone found a clip of Charlie mentioning him. "I don't like people who pretend to be on my side." And suddenly, everyone had a theory. Everyone had a screenshot. Everyone had a take. Everyone had a timeline. Some said Trevor manipulated Erika. Some said Erika manipulated him. Some said it was emotional. Some said it was political. Some said it was romantic. And then one final leak hit the internet like a meteor. An email thread allegedly between Erika and Trevor containing only one chilling line. "We just have to wait until this settles. Then we'll figure everything out." That line ended the internet, and it triggered the next stage of war. Because now, this wasn't just a custody case. This wasn't just family conflict. This wasn't just a messy widow scandal. This was a political betrayal, a power struggle, a secret alliance, and Charlie's parents. They knew exactly how to use this to crush Erika completely, because the next document they planned to release was even worse. It wasn't a voicemail. It wasn't a text. It wasn't an email. It was something they found in Charlie's office, something locked away. Something Erika didn't know even existed. And once it drops, the entire narrative is going to explode again. Within 24 hours, the Erika Kirk scandal transformed from a messy family dispute into an all-out cultural earthquake, shaking every corner of the conservative world. The reactions weren't just loud, they were vicious, divided, and escalating by the minute. What had started as courthouse whispers had become the most viral topic across political TikTok, conservative Instagram pages, YouTube drama channels, and even mainstream media. Outlets that normally ignored influencer scandals. The first wave of reaction came from fans, thousands of ordinary followers who once worshipped Erika's polished, faith-based wife brand but now felt betrayed, lied to, and embarrassed for ever trusting her. Comment sections filled with messages like, "I defended you for years, and this is how you played us. How are you deleting voicemails from a man who adored you? This is sick. Release the full audio. We deserve the truth. Charlie warned us, and we didn't listen." Others argued back, "Everyone needs to chill. None of this is proven." Charlie's parents always hated Erika. They're bitter. Feels like a smear campaign. We don't know the whole story. The divisions grew so strong that full-on fan wars erupted under every post she made. Instagram live chats became chaotic battlegrounds where people hurled accusations, theories, and screenshots faster than moderators could delete them. But while fans were fighting, influencers were burning the internet down with reaction videos. Everyone, political YouTubers, drama channels, commentary creators uploaded their own breakdowns of the Erika Kirk collapse. A conservative lifestyle influencer named Madison Rose released a teary, shaky video saying, "I always suspected something was off with her brand. And now hearing Charlie's voicemail, I'm heartbroken. Absolutely heartbroken. She owes a LL of us answers." Another influencer, right-wing podcaster with 750K subscribers posted a thumbnail of Erika with demonic red filters behind her and the title, "The Biggest Betrayal in Conservative History." The video skyrocketed to 1 million views in 6 hours, but the reaction that shocked everyone came from none other than Candace Owens. Candace, who had remained unusually quiet up until this point, finally spoke on her show. She didn't name Erika directly, but everyone knew exactly who she meant when she said, "Some women build an entire identity on morality. And when that identity cracks, they reveal who they really were the whole time." The clip went viral instantly, with people commenting, "Candace just ended Erika. No coming back from this. Candace knows everything. She's saying what we're all thinking." But things got even messier when Charlie's longtime political rival chimed in on Twitter, writing, "Charlie was too good for some people. I'll leave it at that." The post exploded with 80K likes and thousands of replies, most tagging Erika, taunting her, and demanding she respond. Meanwhile, TPUSA staff members began leaking anonymous comments to various media outlets. One insider told a journalist, "Charlie complained about Erika constantly. He said he didn't feel safe emotionally. He said she was manipulating him." Another source claimed, "Everyone at the office knew something was wrong. He was distracted, paranoid, overwhelmed. He talked about the baby nonstop and how he felt trapped." The more the staff leaked, the more people sided with Charlie's parents. But the industry reaction went far beyond. Commentary donors began pulling out of Erika's side projects. Brands quietly removed her from campaigns. Church groups canceled her speaking engagements. 2 major conservative conferences reportedly postponed her appearances. One event organizer was quoted anonymously saying, "We can't bring her in. The audience will rip her apart." Even more shocking, Charlie's old business partners started distancing themselves publicly. One released a statement saying, "We are saddened by the recent developments and hope the truth comes out. We fully support Charlie's family during this difficult time." Then came the journalists. Mainstream outlets like CNN, TMZ, Daily Mail, even Vanity Fair started digging deeper into Erika's background, her marriage, her finances, her connections. One news anchor read quotes from the custody filing live on air while Thepanellis gasped in delayed shock. Another outlet announced, "Investigative report coming soon. The Erika-Trevor connection." People screamed online, "They're doing a full investigation. Trevor is done. Erika is toast. This is bigger than we thought." Then came the political sector. A conservative senator tweeted, "Marriages crumble when deception rules the home." Another wrote, "Children deserve stability." Praying for Charlie's family, a prominent bishop posted, "The truth always finds its way out." All of these reactions were coded, indirect, but powerful enough to shift public perception dramatically. However, not everyone stayed neutral. A few of Erika's longtime supporters came forward and insisted she was being unfairly attacked. One friend tweeted, "People are using grief to turn this into a witch hunt. None of you know what Erika has been through." But she was drowned out immediately by someone replying, "What she's been through. What about Charlie?" The backlash became so overwhelming that the friend deleted her tweet within 10 minutes. Even more brutal were the fan-made compilations tearing Erika apart. TikTokers made dramatic edits comparing Erika's public statements to leaked messages, pairing them with chilling music and captions like, "The lies are falling apart. The mask has been removed. This isn't who we thought she was." Some users posted theories explaining how she manipulated public sympathy after Charlie's death, calling her things like the conservative Amber Heard or the widow who played the nation. Harsh, cruel. But viral. Erika tried to fight back with another Instagram story, this time claiming, "I'm being targeted. I'm being bullied. I'm being framed. I will release my evidence soon." But her attempt backfired. People flooded her DMs with one question: "Then release it." Behind the scenes, her attorney was panicking because public pressure was skyrocketing out of control. Meanwhile, Charlie's parents remained calm, composed. Silent and more powerful than ever. A popular conservative commentator summarized the situation perfectly during a viral live stream. "This isn't just drama anymore. This is a political implosion. The conservative movement is splitting right down the middle because of one woman." And just when commenters thought things couldn't get more explosive, a journalist dropped a cryptic tweet that sent the entire internet into shock. "I've seen the document Charlie's parents found in his office. If it's real, everything changes. Everyone lost their minds. What document? Drop it now. This is about to get way worse. Erika is done." Charlie left something behind. The entire online world paused, waiting, refreshing, speculating, because whatever was inside that office, whatever Charlie left behind, whatever his parents discovered, it was bad. Bad enough to change everything. Bad enough to flip the custody case upside down. Bad enough to destroy Erika's defense completely. And it was coming next. The world didn't have to wait long. Less than 12 hours after the journalist's cryptic tweet sent shockwaves through every platform imaginable, a sealed envelope was quietly delivered to the courthouse and logged into the custody case file. No one saw who delivered it. No cameras caught the moment. No reporters spotted the messenger. But one thing was confirmed. The document came directly from Charlie's private office, the one Erika never had access to. That alone made the internet lose their minds. Immediately, the phrase "the office document" took over every trending page. Influencers speculated. Commentators panicked. Conspiracy threads multiplied. Fans started creating theories that spread like wildfire. It's a confession letter. It's a list of people Charlie didn't trust. It's about the baby's paternity. It's proof Erika tried to manipulate him. It's Trevor Hail's involvement. It's something darker. Everyone had an opinion. But now that one had the truth? Not yet then. When the internet reached its boiling point, Charlie's parents stepped out of the courthouse with their lawyer. For the first time since this chaos began, Sharon looked directly into the cameras. Her face wasn't angry. It wasn't vengeful. It was heartbreak mixed with something sharper, something like righteous fury. The lawyer spoke calmly, but the words he delivered were more explosive than any leak so far. "We have submitted a handwritten document from Charlie, dated 10 days before his passing. Its contents raise significant concerns about the welfare of the child, and it directly contradicts statements made by Erika Kirk." And then he ended the statement with a chilling line: "The court will decide when to release it. But once it is unsealed, the public will understand everything." Those words detonated across the internet like dynamite. What did Charlie write? Release the letter. Charlie knew something. Erika is done. This is about to get dark. Erika saw the clip within minutes. She lost it. She slammed her phone on the counter, burst into tears and screamed, "This isn't fair. They're twisting everything. He would never write anything against me." Her sister tried to calm her, but Erika shoved her away, pacing in circles, clutching her hair. She whispered over and over, "They found it. I didn't know he wrote anything. Why didn't he tell me?" Her attorney arrived 10 minutes later, pale as a ghost. He held his briefcase like it weighed 100 pounds. "Erika," he said quietly, "you need to prepare yourself." "For what?" she demanded. He hesitated. Then he revealed the first horrifying detail. Charlie didn't just write down concerns. He wrote down names. Erika's face drained instantly. "Names?" "Yes," the attorney said. "Plural." She stumbled backward, grabbing the edge of a chair to steady herself. He continued, "This letter, if authenticate, could imply deliberate emotional deception. It could reshape the entire custody battle. And yes, Trevor's name is inside it." Erika collapsed into the chair, trembling. "No, no, no. They can't release that. This will ruin me." Her attorney didn't answer. Because he knew the truth, it was already too late. Meanwhile, online chaos reached new heights. Hashtags exploded. Hashtag CHARLIES letter, hashtag the final message, hashtag unseal the note, TIK2KERS were live streaming hour-by-hour updates. Twitter Spaces filled with thousands of listeners debating theories. YouTube commentary channels changed their thumbnails to flames and siren emojis. And then Nat 8:42 p.m. Everything got worse. A reporter leaked the first verified sentence from the letter. It read, "If anything happens to me, do not let Erika be the only guardian. There are things she has hidden from everyone, including me." The internet absolutely lost its mind. People reposted the sentence millions of times within hours. Influencers cried on camera. Political commentators shook their heads in disbelief. Fan pages screamed in all-caps captions, "He knew IT." Charlie warned us, the truth is coming out. And just when Erika thought the nightmare couldn't get worse, another leak hit. This time, it wasn't a sentence. It wasn't a name. It wasn't a voicemail. It was a drawing. A photo of a page in Charlie's handwriting. With a simple sketch. A timeline. On the timeline, 3 dates were circled. Next to each date was a short phrase. The first phrase, the first lie. The second, the calls. The third, the truth about the baby. People went full detective mode. What was the first lie? What calls? What truth? What does this mean? Is he saying the baby isn't his? Oh my God, this is insane! Erika needs to speak, now. Erika's team tried to do damage control, calling everything fake and fabricated, but no one believed them anymore. Every attempt to deny only made things worse. Even her former supporters began turning on her. Comment after comment poured in. If you're innocent, why are there so many documents? Why did Charlie write this? Why did you delete the voicemail? Why did you message Trevor? Why are there timelines? Why didn't you tell us anything? And then right when the world was spinning out of control, a bombshell tweet appeared from the same journalist who leaked the first line. There is one last section of Charlie's note that hasn't been revealed. It changes everything, and it will be unsealed soon. The internet froze, not a metaphor, not exaggeration. Everyone stopped scrolling. Everyone stopped breathing. Because if this was only the beginning of what Charlie wrote, if this was only the surface, then whatever comes next, whatever is inside that final sealed segment, is going to destroy someone permanently, daughter? Trevor, someone else entirely. No one knows, but the journalist ended his tweet with 3 haunting words. Brace for impact. Now, before this story spirals even further, and, trust me, it will let me speak directly to you, the viewer, because at this point, this isn't just a scandal. This is a full-blown unraveling of an entire image, a political circle, a family legacy, and a truth Charlie may have tried desperately to protect. The court hasn't unsealed the rest of Charlie's handwritten note yet. Trevor hasn't issued a statement. Erika is hiding behind her PR team. And Charlie's parents. They're standing firm, waiting for the judge to authorize the release of the final portion of that letter. And that's the part everyone is terrified to see. What did Charlie write in those last lines? What truth was he afraid to say out loud? Who was he warning his family about? And why did he specifically circle those 3 dates? The first lie. The calls. The truth about the baby. You can bet the next leak will change the entire custody case, the entire public narrative, and possibly Erika's entire future. And you better believe when that final segment drops, this scandal is going to explode again. So here's what I need from you right now. Drop your thoughts in the comments. Do you think Charlie knew the truth before anyone else? Do you think Erika was hiding something massive? And what do you think the final portion of the letter will expose? Scroll down and tell me everything you're thinking. No holding back. I read every single comment and, trust me, the theories you come up with are insane. Before you go, make sure you hit like so YouTube keeps pushing this story out. Hit subscribe because the moment that last page of Charlie's letter gets unsealed, I'm dropping the full breakdown here first. Turn on notifications so you don't miss the next chapter of this unfolding disaster. Because the next episode is going to be even darker, messier, and more shocking than everything you just heard. This story is far from over. In fact, we're just getting started.